Welcome back to Let's Play Imperator Rome, and today we are not only in for the grandest war we ever done in this series, we are in for an experiment, and the experiment is basically I have upgraded a new computer, and you have no idea what's going to happen when you record on a new computer because there's so many settings with the game, with the recording software, with everything that I might have probably screwed something up, missed something. So I'm expecting some sort of a problem to happen, maybe. Let me know in the comments if anything is weird, if anything is messed up, because most likely something will not be quite right, because, well, that's to be expected when you are changing up to a new computer and things is different. But for now, let's focus on this grand war versus Macedon. We have the truce timer ticking on, and we need to, of course, peace out before we may get a white peace, because that's not something we would like. And we have a siege going on. We have won a battle here in defensive terrain. There's just a lot of things to focus on, so let's roll, as they say. And we have a death here. And he was our admiral. So our navy don't have a leader now. Let's take a look. Is there anybody suitable that could do a good job? I mean, he's not a 7. It's not a great skill. Does any have any like exciting bonus? Now I guess we're just going to take a level 7 one. Could we find somebody from a Scorn family? Yes, we can. Brilliant, you got the job. But I feel like when we're going to fight Carthage in a while, we're going to need a stronger general, because I believe the navy is going to be huge for that war. But yeah, let's focus on the right things here now and see what we can do. We lost the war here. We have been running away at the Olympics, and let's see. Well, yes, we got some popularity out of it. We have lost the war here, but we are going to get back until defensive terrain as soon as we can, because we're still waiting on this fortress to be done. And before it's done, we need to be staying here, staying strong in the mountains to just have the defensive advantage. Ooh, that's a huge army. I wonder where they are going. We have brought some troops on the navy. We're going to send them around here so we can siege down this fortress. Let's see, how's the terrain? 13, 14. So we are clearly going to go all the way over here, but let's just take one step at a time, because we don't want to run into somebody by accident. So we want to really see what's going on here. Yeah, let's take the next step. That would still be defensive terrain. We have one disloyal person, but I think we could handle it. And yeah, the navy's on the way. And let's make a naval invasion here. And we know there's a huge army here, and they could most definitely give us some trouble if they show up. There they are, but that's not a huge army. There's a tiny army, but we know they have like a 20-30k friends around here somewhere. For now, I mean, we could we don't need to be hanging around here anymore, so we could go over here, get out of attrition, and be ready to reinforce if something bad happens over there. And they look, wait, oh, that's the huge army. So we have about 25k man coming in. Now let's see, can we predict? They have a lot of heavies and a lot of archers. A lot of heavies and a lot of archers. Oh my god, they are much stronger than us. Much stronger. Can we? I mean, right now it says we're gonna win it because of defensive terrain. But what could we expect? Are they going for shock? Shock is heavy infantry bonus. They're probably going to pick one that's heavy infantry and archer bonus if somebody's is really good for that. But of course there could be some that we don't have yet. But looking at this, most likely they're going to go for bottleneck. Because bottleneck is good for both of them. It's our strongest one. It's not the one we've been using, but if we predict that they will be using bottleneck, then what would be good versus the turtle? Skimrish, but he would be really weak considering what we have. Maybe we should just go for... I mean, Skimrish is number one, but if that's not the case, it's going to be bad. Going to be... I mean, let's just roll like this. We could pick bottleneck ourselves, because if they're not using it, they're probably using shock. But my guess is they should be using bottleneck. I would be surprised if they are not. So let's see here. We are waiting for them to come in. And it takes some time for them to get into the mountains. And yeah, they are using bottleneck. So my prediction was correct. At least we had the discipline. And I mean, we could have gambled on Skimrish, but most likely wouldn't help us much. So my guess is there's no way in hell you're gonna manage to get over there. But let's just run and see what happens. At least you could be here as a backup if you lose the war. And we have the blockade. Okay, let's focus. We are fighting an army that's almost twice our size, at least 10k bigger. So we will most likely lose it. I'm ready to retreat, but not yet. These guys are coming in, and when they join, I think that's going to be the difference. But before that, let's slow speed. Let's just go on and see what happens. So we are, when these guys join and then morale goes up, we're probably going to run. Well, we are staring here at every single meter. Maybe, yes, maybe we can do it. Maybe, but we need to win it before the reinforcements arrive. We have a growing friendship, though. So we could become friends. And I don't believe there's any bad stuff with becoming friends. Still have 2 friend slots. Maybe, do we care about you? Do we even care about you? Let's just say nothing, no effect at all. So that's the reinforcements, and now we should be losing this one. So let's retreat over here. Well, wait, this is so hard to retreat. Now we managed to do it. Leading from the front. Our troops flee, so yeah, of course we run away. And ooh, interesting. We could gamble. There's a 40% chance that he gains brave. There's a 40% chance that he gains popularity. And it's a 20% risk that he dies. And we could just pick up the cover trait. I'm not really sure what the cover trait does, but I'm willing to bet money that it's a really bad trait for a general to have. So now we're going to gamble. And of course we're going to get the 20% he dies. So let's take a look. We can see if he gets brave. We can see if his popularity goes up or if he disappears. So, okay, we are praying to the RNG gods. Be merciful, please. And I think his popularity went up. So he didn't gain brave, and he is alive. So, well, I guess we got something good out of retreating. Now's the question, if they go for the siege here in the mountains, then these guys are willing to attack, and we are bringing the big marshal with 12 skill leader. These guys should be able to kick their arse. And I think they can't go here. Hopefully the fortress makes them come sieging. And that's the siege down here. So now our mercs is ready to fight too. Let's see the peace treaty. We still have a few days. But this means we could peace out the guys down south. So let's get a peace deal with Lepron. All your land belongs to us. All of your land are now officially liberated. I'm not sure why we're getting an aggressive expansion. We should get something positive. We should get like the peace troops have arrived. And we yeah, the war, of course. We have call for peace. That's unfortunate. A Roman soon to be one day emperor Empire. We shouldn't be called for peace. We should have a call for war, because there's so many provinces in the world that's not belonging to us who should be belonging to us. So I feel like we should have something like that. And just because we had so few guys with a good military skill to pick between, I mean, there's a lot of them here. They assigned different jobs. So maybe we should take a look at the families. Is there somebody really exciting? Oh my god, they're all garbage. Does anybody have a grown-up kid with some skills? Or a brother or sibling? Doesn't look like... Oh, maybe these guys. Oh, 11, yes. Oh, and a 10. Yeah, I think we have a new family joining our empire. Well, let's take a look at these guys. To 11. But he's so bad. And the other guys are nothing. But we're going to bring him and bring in his two really good. I mean, a 10, 11 and a 9 and a 10. So, Sonid, the Sonid family is now part of our glorious empire. And the rest of you guys, you're gone. So, a 9 maybe? Wait, let's take a look at the families. Can we find the Sonid family? They might have even had another family name. Sometimes they have something different. Oh my god, there was a lot of Sonid guys. It wasn't just these ones. There were a lot of them. I wanted to check if any of them had any great traits. Loyal gain chance is not great, but we can handle it. I want to see if some of them have something really, really interesting. Especially like assigned as a general or maybe a navy commander. Oh, he's a 10 and he has -1 from depressed. Can we cure depression in this game? I'm not sure if we can, but it really should be an event that removes it or something like that. So the Synod family we brought in was really, really huge. Is there any other? Ooh, 13! Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm glad we brought them in. We have a 13. So do you want to assign him to technology, perhaps? Or we are... I mean, the 13. We have an 11 right now assigned. That is pretty good. Pretty good. So for the government, we have 2 9s. National freedom and happiness. I think we're going to replace this guy. A 9. A 9 with a 13. Oh, this is fantastic. And then we had his family member. Oh, sorry guys, I'm a little bit caught up here, but the Xenoid family is my new favorites in this game. The Xenoid family is my yeah, definitely. I mean, I could even accept a Xenoid ruler if I mean 11 belonging to the military faction. That's really nice. They really belong to all different factions, all of them. 2 of them for the military, but a lot of different ones. So the military, the number 11, we could assign him for our fleeing units right now. They only have a 9, and I don't think we can actually change Wonder while they are running. So that's the question. Your trait as a general, kind of nothing special. Nothing special at all, which makes me think, should we bring in you? I mean, the loyalty is not great, but his 11 skill is most definitely, yeah. We love the Xenoid family. We even have a second Xenoid that we could bring in. As either, I mean, he could have been the new naval guy. So let's bring him in at least. We have from a Scone family 9. Might want to do something with him. Extra discipline when he's a commander would be excellent. Well, let's bring in the 11, and maybe we can find some other jobs for that guy. But at 11, it's going to be hard to replace. Government, the 9 maybe. What could we replace you with? We could replace you with a 10. But I'm not sure if it would be worth it. But you could change to another 9 just because of the Scorn family. I think we're going to do that. But yeah, that was some micromanaging going on. I would have taken it much slower and put down much more time on it if I wasn't recording. But you know, for you guys, I want to keep some pace here, because it is exciting. I have a lot of money though, so let's invest some of it. Is there any place here in our capital province where we could build some more buildings? The capital province has so many nice bonuses, which makes me want to prioritize it. We can get yet another one here. But other than that, let's see. Focuses on places where we have, I mean, one day we need to get rid of all the tribesmen too. We could promote these guys because we haven't been making any claims for a long time. So we have some decent amount of stuff ready for that. I guess we're going to save the money for now. But do we want to convert and convert the citizens here? The citizens have the higher priority. We want them happy because they create research. And then of course you have the other groups, but let's save these for now. We might need them for a new omen soon. We actually have another religion here, but we can wait on with that for now. Let's get I think this is the last siege we're gonna do. After this siege we're probably gonna go for the peace deal if we can. The clock ticks on. We really can't miss this one. We need to stay focused. But I really feel like this siege will be the last thing we do. Do you have any friends? You are fighting the Phrygia revolt, but that's also it. I've actually played quite a few saves in Imperator Rome, and all my other saves, Phrygia has been like really strong. They haven't imploded or anything. They are like really tough guys, but in this one they are completely blowing up here. And I think that's good news for us, because I mean, when we're done with this region, the Phrygia lands will probably be next in line to be integrated in our glorious empire. They are going around here now. They are. So maybe we should send these guys over here just to block them off. And who are Sparta? You're just going home. Well, now we have a little bit too many units here. Let's send not these guys, but these guys over here. And wait, they might be going for the siege. That could be very problematic because we can't really help them. And then we may need to piece out with this one. Let's see, where are you going? You're going here, because if you were going to go for the siege, you're probably gonna have gone this way. But let's wait and see. I'm not taking anything for granted here. Where are you heading? And he disappears, of course, in a fog of war. A trade deal, more money, thank you. I'm really, because I'm inclined to sending these guys to both. So now we have the defensive terrain. We have our... Wait. Oh my god. It's a mercenary leader with 4 in martial. Oh, this is bad. Can we have Senoi? Can we run? Can you get here in time? Probably not. But we could try. Wait. We could turn on a force march. No, we can't. Wait. No, we can turn it on. We are not losing any morale. It's just morale recovery that will suffer. Yeah, let's run. No, we need to recover morale. Darn it. Well, we probably won't make it in time. Right now we're winning this one, but with a level 4 Marshal General, that's going to be very bloody. But we know that they are using the bottleneck tactic. Nothing has changed since the last time we fought them. So to counter that, we probably want Skimrish. Skimrish is really crappy though for our army comp. But at least it's... it should give us a tiny advantage. Let's try it. This is a gamble, because if they change things around, that could come with a huge cost for us. Like, really huge cost. And now it's not yellow. These guys are running. Oh, now it's red. And yeah, they still have bottleneck. It was the right decision. We are getting a tiny advantage here. But the only way for us to make it if these guys manage to get here in time, I just don't think they will. Need to cross this one, they need to travel through the hills here. It's just going to take a long time to get there. But these are mercs, so... I mean, look at this. This is actually going extremely well right now. Even though it was yellow, these guys have just been ticking away. But of course, we have huge reinforcements about to arrive here. And if they get here, it's most likely going to be game, set, match. I mean, now they finally managed to cross the strait. Now they need to go for these hills and these hills. It's just going to be a long run. Let's take a look at the peace now. We managed to win. This is brilliant. Before these guys arrive, this is really good. I think we're gonna gamble and stick with the Skimrish, even though it's kind of sucks to what we have. But we really need to peace out very soon. Can we get? I'm not even sure if we can get this siege before it's done. There's nothing here, which is bad for us, because this tactic has nothing good to offer to us, more or less. But maybe we can get it just because of the numbers. And we have these guys joining in, because this leader is so bad. So bad. But yeah, we managed to get that one too. Fantastic. And now we have oh my god, we have about 100 days, 120 days to get this siege down. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to do it, but one thing I'm sure about is we're going to end this episode here. So in the next episode, you're going to see the end of the big war. So see you then. Thank you for watching.